Hi guys, I wanted to do a quick video on this Sainsbury's ad. It's from last year, and it was released in November, and it was about Christmas 2016. Although now I'm looking at it again, a year later, I'm seeing references in this video that have similar things in it, like iPet Goat. So I think it's maybe a reference to a second 9/11 event. If this is correct, when this is to occur, I don't really know, but this video seems to be suggesting Christmas Eve, and I know there's a lot of dates that have already been said, particularly by me, but I don't know if any of them are correct, and that's the reason why I kind of present them all. But come 2018, I'm just gonna stop if nothing's happened, because at that point I don't think it's healthy. So I'm just gonna do this quickly for you. I'm going to try and play the video at the same time as talking and try and keep up with it while I'm explaining. If I have to pause and stop, I will, so please bear with me. Already I missed it. Okay, let's quickly go back. So the first reference is the snowflake, and obviously in the iPet Goat 2 video, we've got the snowflakes on the wall. So I think that may be a similar reference to what that video is saying. Let's go back to the video. The second thing I noticed is that when this hand goes down on the alarm clock, it comes down and we only are left with the numbers 2, 4 and 5, and they're separated. So I think that this may be 9 and this may be 11, 1 plus 1, and then obviously 2 for possible second 9/11. I don't know, that may be a wild interpretation, but that's what I'm getting from it.
Another year over, where do they go to?
And I want you to listen to lyrics as well.
Now it's December, so much to remember before Christmas Eve.
Now I'm just going to pause it there. I want you to try and listen to the lyrics. Obviously, if you just want to pay attention to what I'm pointing out, and you can go and watch the video and listen to the lyrics afterwards. But when I listen to the lyrics, I think I'm hearing him talking about an event rather than Christmas Eve. But they work for both. Over here in the old lady's head, we've got what could be interpreted as an apple, and obviously you've got the apple in the iPet Goat video. I don't need to show you that. You can go and look at it if you haven't seen it, iPet Goat 2, or if you've seen it, then you already know. Just to quickly go back, I don't know if the note he's writing or has written has any sort of message in there. It's got a lot of question marks on the page, and that kind of makes me think, should we question the note he's writing if there's any hidden messages in there? But I haven't really analyzed the video that much. This is just my kind of like overview. So if any of you guys can see anything or work out anything, if there's anything in there, then feel free, but I can't really make out anything there. Then you notice that there's a bright flash of light and then the train shakes. That's kind of similar to the point in the video where Bush sits down after he's finished doing his puppet tap dancing, and there's the whole room shakes. And then their expressions as well, they're all kind of wide-eyed, and especially this guy and this guy, they're kind of looking out the window of the train. And then you can see the light gets brighter. There's another reference to a snowflake here landing on the train track, and then the numbers on the front of the train, they add up to 24, which is, Christmas Eve. It's kind of like if this video is referencing Christmas Eve, I'm not saying that I believe anything's going to happen on that time, but I think this is what this video is referencing, and that's what I'm interpreting from it. Then numbers on the train that add up to 24. Obviously, 24 in 12-hour time is 12, so it kind of works as double, 24/12.
My train is delayed, disruption on the line.
And I just wanted to go back actually, because just listen to what he says.
I'm already late, and my train is delayed, disruption on the line.
So I think that's clear. Just to go back very quickly, sorry about this, I keep missing points. Most of the beginning of the video I've looked at, but you know, I think this could possibly represent in dollar. It could just be the two metal bars holding up the S because it's Spooner's Toy Factory, but you know, it could be again a double meaning, and that could represent the dollar there. And then you've got kind of like Gate 5. I don't know what that represents, but they've taken the time to make it clear in the video, and spent time putting it there. With these animations, because everything is done frame by frame, it's basically they put in there what they want to put in there, you know. And if it is some sort of double meaning, a veiled reference to something, then everything matters. I just don't know what it means. Now this scene coming up, I think, is definitely representing 9/11 event, or well, it's actually referencing the original 9/11 event. This huge stack of boxes, sorry, represents one of the Twin Towers, and you're going to see in a minute what happens. Unless you've seen it already. Just before we get there though, going across the top of the screen, you've got the planes, and there were 4 planes involved in the 9/11 attacks, and we're going to have 4 planes go across the top of the screen here. So there's 1, there's 2, there's number 3 going across now, and there's number 4. And then you've got the tower being pushed by this guy, and the tower being pushed by this lady, and they bump them into each other. And then just like the 9/11 event, the first tower collapses first, and the second tower collapses after. I don't know what the robots symbolize. Maybe nothing. Maybe something.
The streets are chaotic, the shops idiotic, there's a queue for the queue.
Like I said there, the streets are chaotic, the shops are idiotic, and there's a queue for the queue. If that is representing, again, possibly a second 9/11 event, then that would possibly be the scene on the streets. And this video makes a lot of references to time and clocks. So like there's clocks everywhere. You know, in the beginning with the alarm clock, and he's, you know, they show his watch quite a lot throughout the video, and you've got clocks all over the high street. The clock in where he went to work in the tower. If I just quickly go back there, you'll see it. So yeah, the clock there. The alarm clock we've already seen. So I may not need the alarm clock. His watch is shown quite a lot of times in this. Well, when you watch it yourself, you'll see it. Let me carry on.
92.
Just there.
There's a party. 9.
So just here, we've obviously got 999 or 666. And that's just making me think a little bit. Now that I just said 999, 999 is the emergency number for the UK. And this is a video referencing a second 9/11 event, possibly. And upside down is 666. And obviously the 9/11 event was America's emergency number. So I don't know, maybe the fool me once, fool me twice is the kind of is maybe referencing the UK rather than the USA. Who knows? It could be both of us. We are allies after all. And
there's a body at work and a man
so he's got watch on his hand again. This spot here, I haven't managed to figure out if there's anything there, but there's a lot of letters flipping, and at the end of it all, it says you're. So I don't know if that's talking to the audience.
Another train is delayed. It's a catastrophe.
Catastrophe, danger, caution, all those signs there. Christmas, and then separately, time is here.
I'd like to spend the time with the ones I love so dear.
And this video is all about like staying with family and spending time with family. And this was last year, so you know, could have been saying spend your last year with your family, but I don't know. So that's just an interpretation. And over here, if we are looking at some sort of blackout EMP event, then we've got Noel here, that's representing Christmas. No, the E is dark. The E could stand for electricity, and the L is flashing, and that could stand for lights. That's just my interpretation of it. I'll just rewind it a little bit, see what you think about it. Flashing L, E's dark, electricity maybe, and then the word no.
I don't have time, there's only one of me. Tell me, how do people do it all?
So I think that's as far as I've managed to go from what I've seen so far. I thought it was kind of enough to make a video about it and hopefully get some of you guys to have a look at it and see if you can see anything there, maybe see something different, maybe you agree with my interpretations of this video. I don't know, but I think if it is similar to iPad Goat, then there's a lot of veiled messages that some people will see and other people won't see. And so far, what I've seen, I've already pointed out, and you can have a look for yourselves. But as always, good morning, afternoon, and night, depending where you are.